Mate, I'm keen to shift gears a little bit and talk about some of your money journey. I feel like a great place to start is this story, which I'm looking forward to, on how good financial advice saved your marriage. Tell me about that.
Marriage. I'm still married, happily married, and but when we first got married and we had kids pretty quick, we were butting heads, and we were butting heads on money in terms of we both had different ideas in and around where that money should be spent and how it should be spent and all that sort of stuff. And we just kept coming to blows in and around, spending too much on this, so I don't see value in that. So then we were referred through to a financial planner. And really what the financial planner did was forced us to list all our expenses, all the fixed expenses, basically just went through a budgeting process, and it was a pretty simple process. Got us to buy in and around, what are some more of the other day-to-day things that you just like to spend money on, and essentially engineered us in and around, here's your fixed expenses that come out of what we call the red account. We still call it the red account, 13, 14 years on. And then we've got the green account, and there's money that's deposited into the green account every week, just happens automatically. It's sort of based on, the barefoot investor principles and all that sort of stuff. But basically that green account is guilt-free spending. So if there's money left in there, I can go blow it and go and buy whatever I want, some new piece of clothing, or, take the family out for dinner or whatever. But essentially what it did was gave us some parameters and a system in and around how we spend the money. And to this day, we're still using it. It still works. And it just completely took all those money issues off the table.
Mate, I know I had a not too dissimilar experience, except I wore the financial planner and the partner hat.
Yeah, that would have been tricky.
But I for when my wife and I first got together before we were married, we were just spending too much money and didn't agree on stuff. And you say, that it was just a bit of a pain point, and we implemented a similar system whereby we knew that the stuff that we wanted was happening. The travel fund was building up, the savings were building up, the bills were getting paid, and then had X dollars put aside so that we could do with it